Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jeremy here, Eagle Outdoors. Hey, I'm gonna come to you guys. I got the new 2025 Dartons in here at Eagle Outdoors in Neosho. Just want to do a little showcase, a little video on them, talk specs, and then get some speeds out of this bow. All right, so we've got the, like I said, is the Darton. It's the new sequel, 35 ST squared. Okay, this bow is coming in at 35 1/8 axle to axle, a 6.3 inch brace height, a mass weight of 4 3/4 pounds, so 4.75 pounds. IBO rating on this bow, their actual speed rating is 331 feet per second. Of course, that's at 30-inch draw, which we're set in, and 70-pound peak weight. Okay, this bow, speaking of peak weight, this bow comes in offerings of 50, 60, 70, and 80-pound limb peak weights, and it has a rotating mod and the draw lengths of 26 to 31.5 inches. So, and that's in half-inch increments. Now, they come with 2 mods in the box. You have your standard smooth mod, what they're calling it, and then you have a speed mod, which you can slap on there. It's going to up your weight, or up your feet per second, 5 to 6 feet per second, they're saying. Then, if you're more of a target shooter or just looking for a little bit extra speed, you can go into a speed mod that's 75% let off, and that's going to help with, add that holding weight to your back wall, and it's going to give you a little bit more speed. I think the rating on that one for 30-inch, 70 pounds is 340 or 341. So it's going to give you about 10 feet per second more than their standard mod. So I've been shooting this bow for a couple of days. I know a lot of people are having their videos out on this. I've been kind of taking my time shooting it, really kind of feeling it, getting a feel for it. So some things I really want to highlight, which every other video on this bow is going to go right to, is they have these new tuning systems for this bow. So you have the perfect yoke, your perfect timing yoke hanger. Okay, so your yoke's coming down, it's built into this hanger here, it's got a set screw, and what you do is to get your cam timing set, and instead of having to go to a bow press and either twist a yoke, or not, sorry, twist a cable half a turn or a full turn to kind of change your cam timing, right? Now, you can actually perfectly tune that, right? So sometimes when you're going between, you add a half a turn, it throws one cam faster than the other, and you just go back and forth, and you can never get it perfect, right? So you have to just compromise and either settle with one cam being, a little bit advanced over the other. Well, with this, you're actually you can get in there with that set screw, unscrew that thing, and this just works like you can screw that. You can go a 1/4 turn, 1/8 of a turn, 1/16 of a turn, whatever it takes to really perfect that cam timing. So that is an awesome upgrade, super ingenious design. Guys, this is like, I don't know why anybody had thought of this before. It's amazing. Secondly, you have the perfect tune adjustment in the limb pockets, right? So actually met with Randy earlier today, and he was kind of going over this with me on how we tune this. So Randy, the owner of Darton, thanks for kind of walking me through this. I appreciate it. But anyway, we basically, if you're looking at here, it depends on how you're looking at it. Like a lot of times when I'm working on a bow and I get a left tear, I'm looking for the back of the bow, I'm gonna move my cam to the left. Well, if you're adjusting the cam, that's fine. But on this, so it'd be the same. Like if I have a left tear, I'm going to adjust the left pocket, or from this side be the right pocket, and this side be the left pocket. So if I'm looking at it, the easier way, like if I'm looking at the bow and I have a left tear, I'm going to take this screw out and I'm going to put it in the left side if I'm facing the bow, or it'd be the right side if you're looking from behind it, because we're trying to influence that cam over. What he told me though is if you're doing it on the top, you want to do it on the bottom. Okay, keep them on the same side. Keep those set screws on the same side, and even if you don't need them, you can take them out if you don't want to. You might end up losing them. So what he suggested was just adding just a touch of pressure on there so that they don't fall out. So some people are going to get on this bow, they're going to shoot it, they're not going to need to use this system at all, and that's great. But it's there if you do need to use it. What we're doing is we're adding pounds by pushing, torquing that down. You get 2 full turns, you torque that down, it's going to add a pound of, basically a weight to this one limb, and it's going to influence your paper tear. You're claiming they can get 3/4 of an inch off each side, so basically you get an 1.5 inches of paper tear movement by using this system, right? So, but if you're not needing it, like I said, just barely, just snug it down just enough, or you're not actually influencing the limb. But you want to keep it on the same side. So if you're getting a tear, left, you're going to move this over to the left side, if you're looking at it, And you're gonna keep tightening a little at a time until you get that paper to get that bullet hole for you, right? That tune be perfect. And then you can leave it and set and forget it. So they were telling me they have thousands of shots, not having any issues with them backing out, coming loose, nothing like that. So that was kind of one of my thoughts, like, what if the thing vibrates loose, but he's saying that it's good to go. So the other thing that they changed up on this was the button head axle. So this makes it a lot easier for us guys if we are getting in there and having to shim cams around. This allows us to take it off. It makes easier removal of the axle, no more E-clips. So that's, if you guys have ever worked on a bow and you're popping that E-clip off, most of the time it's going to shoot across the shop, and then you have to go dig in your pile, look for a new E-clip, or you're on your hands and knees searching for the one that came off the bow. So a lot going on with this bow, a lot of options to help make it tunable. I'm really looking forward to getting this in people's hands, getting them shooting. This bow, like I said, I've been shooting the last couple of days. It is super smooth. I absolutely love their grip. The draw cycle doesn't have any type of hump, doesn't dump into a valley. It's just a nice smooth pull all the way back to the wall. It's got a nice solid back wall. It is just really a performer. I really like this bow. They're not lying to you on anything. I've measured everything. The weight of the bow. I've been shooting through the chronograph on my own, just kind of testing things, and it's pretty spot on. Now, my arrows I've got a 350 grain, I've got a 400 grain, I've got a 450 grain, I've got a 500 grain, and I've got a 550 grain. We're going to be shooting those through the chronograph today, and we are going to start with a 350 grain arrow. This is set at 30 inches, 70 pounds. We'll see what we got. Remember, IBO on this bow, or what they're calling their actual speed rating, is 331. Okay, this is set at 30 inches, 70 pounds. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that or not. That is 332.8, 333. Never in all the testing of bows that I've done has anyone even came close to sniffing the actual speed that they post. It's usually 10 to 15, if not 20 feet off. This bow is not only hitting what they're saying, but it's actually going above and beyond that. And this bow is pulling 70.4, so it is right there. It's within that spec. So it's 70.4 pounds and 30-inch draw, and it is going almost 2 feet per second over their speed rating. All right, now we're gonna hit up that 400 grain. Let's go right to it. 30-inch draw, 70 pounds, 400 grain arrow. .307. I'm actually gonna write these down. I'm gonna pull this over here. All right, 450. What's this guy right here? It's actually 454. And honestly, that arrow that I shot, that 350 arrow, is actually a 355. So, all right, here we go. 354, 70 pounds, 30-inch draw. .289.3. 500 on the dot. The new Black Eagle Focus arrow. All right, here we go. .275.9. 550 grain Black Eagle deep impact. 550. .263.8. All right, just to go back over that, we're going back over that right here. All right, Darton Sequel 35 ST squared, 35 1/8 ATA, 6.3 brace, 4.75 pounds, rated at 331 at 30/70, 50, 60, 70, 80 peak weight, 26 to 31.5 draw length. These are our speeds with these arrows. 350 is 332.8, 400. 307.4, 450, 289.3, 500, 275.9, and 550, 263.8. Okay, like I said, we got the perfect timing yoke hanger and the perfect tune adjustable limb pocket. Guys, get back over here on you. I'm telling you right now, you've got to get in here and shoot this bow. I'm currently shooting a Matthews Lift, and I'm just being honest, it's probably gonna be for sale. This bow shoots phenomenally. It is 100% right up there with the big dogs. Now, it's MAP pricing is $1249, $99, so it's right there price-wise with the big dogs too, but you're getting some incredible tech in this bow as far as tunability. It's got a super smooth draw cycle, very comfortable to shoot, very easy draw. I think if you guys will give this bow a chance, you're gonna end up loving it. So you guys can come check us out at Eagle Outdoors in Neosho, Missouri. Get online, go to Darton Archery, find the closest dealer to you, and go shoot this bow.